A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic escalation of trade tensions, Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva has issued a bold warning in response to U.S. President Donald Trump's proposed 50% tariffs on Brazilian exports. The political landscape is heating up as both leaders prepare for a potential trade war that could have significant repercussions for both nations. Trump's announcement, which he made via a letter shared on social media, cited Brazil's ongoing legal proceedings against former President Jair Bolsonaro as a justification for the tariffs. Bolsonaro, who was defeated by Lula in the 2022 elections, is currently facing trial for allegedly attempting to stage a coup. Lula, in a defiant stance, declared, "If he charges us 50%, we'll charge him 50%, signaling Brazil's readiness to retaliate against the U.S. tariffs. The Brazilian president emphasized that his country is a sovereign nation with independent institutions and will not accept any form of external pressure or intimidation. Lula's remarks came just a day after Trump accused Brazil of conducting a witch hunt against Bolsonaro, whom Trump referred to as a highly respected leader throughout the world. The escalation of tariffs is part of a broader strategy by Trump to impose new levies on various countries, with Brazil being a key focus due to its significant trade relationship with the United States. Brazil is currently the U.S.'s second-largest trading partner, following China, making the proposed tariff increase from 10% to a staggering 50% a potentially devastating blow to the Brazilian economy. In response to Trump's threats, Lula convened a meeting with his ministers to discuss the best course of action. He hinted at several possible responses, including appealing to the World Trade Organization and launching international investigations into the U.S.'s tariff practices. Lula also highlighted the reciprocity law, which was recently passed by the Brazilian Congress to protect the country's economy from unilateral tariff increases. The Brazilian leader's rebuttal to Trump's claims of a trade deficit was particularly noteworthy. Lula pointed out that U.S. government data actually indicates a trade surplus of $7.4 billion in favor of the U.S., challenging Trump's narrative. The stakes are high, as both countries rely on each other for essential imports and exports. The U.S. imports gas, petroleum, and coffee from Brazil, while Brazil relies on U.S. goods such as machinery and aircraft. Given the intertwined nature of their economies, both leaders face pressure to navigate this situation carefully to avoid a full-blown trade war that could have dire consequences for their respective countries. Political analysts suggest that Lula's firm stance against Trump's threats could bolster his domestic popularity, especially as he positions himself as a defender of Brazilian sovereignty against foreign intervention. Rafael Cortez, a political scientist, noted that leaders who confront Trump often see a boost in their approval ratings, drawing parallels to similar situations in Mexico and Canada. As the deadline for the proposed tariffs approaches, Lula's government is under pressure to formulate a cohesive and strategic response. The Brazilian president's assertive rhetoric indicates a willingness to stand firm against what he perceives as unjustified aggression from the U.S. Meanwhile, Trump remains adamant about his tariff strategy, warning that any retaliatory measures from Brazil will result in even higher tariffs on U.S. goods. The coming weeks will be crucial as both countries navigate this increasingly contentious trade relationship. With the potential for significant economic fallout, all eyes will be on the developments between Brazil and the U.S. as they grapple with the implications of Trump's aggressive trade policies and Lula's determined response. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.